Welcome back. So what happened today exactly? You know, after yesterday, it seemed like the sky was clear. We were going up, we were recovering just fine. And then today we had a mixed day. In fact, Bitcoin went down and then now it's kind of recovering a little bit. Overall stocks was kind of mixed too. Some red, some green. It was just like a weird day overall, right? And the thing is, today we didn't have any macro stuff. Powell didn't say anything unusual. No one said anything unusual. The Fed minutes came out and said there's 2 more rate cuts, right? So today was kind of like profit-taking day, but also not. Today I know stocks was driven by AI. So like Nvidia had a good day and a lot of others too. Robinhood turned green at the end of the day. Those started red. AMD finally went down, but you know, I'm expecting long term it's going to do well because of the OpenAI relationship. Coinbase slightly down. I think it might have ended in a green, but today I don't think was due to, crypto's decline was not due to Wall Street, because basically the whole day Coinbase was green until the very end, and I think it flipped red. It might have ended green, but today was definitely not Coinbase. Wall Street's doing, and that was my theme this morning. Right, it's like it's kind of frustrating that anytime we have a little dip, retail tends to panic and sell, but that's only because it's a knee-jerk reaction to all the fake, shakeouts and liquidations that we've been seeing throughout the years, right? So I kind of understand it. And who's behind all this? Sometimes it is due to Wall Street, especially if we have some good or bad macro data, but like right now there isn't. And there's been days where it's just like Wall Street's good and crypto's still bad, right? So I blame it on the market makers. I blame it on the fact that you got market makers that are just moving markets right now, right? They're moving it one way or another. It's all part of their manipulation or wiping out liquidity because that's what they need to do or want to do. It's all part of that game. That's the only explanation, because there's really nothing else driving things. Even in fact, this morning I saw on CoinGlass, there's even like a liquidation chart for even Clash now, which is insane that there's like actually a market for that on MEXC now. It's just insane. But I believe that's what's going on. But now tomorrow things can change, and here's why. Tomorrow's the deadline for like 9 or 10 Solana-based ETFs. Okay. We know that the pending ETFs, there are a lot of them. All rumors, all signs point to they will be approved, right? So it would not surprise me tomorrow we get a unanimous approval on all of them basically, and then we get a listing in November. And not only that, the SEC may be preparing for something else, not just Solana-based ETFs. They may approve like a variety of ETFs, because in the past they didn't want to give first mover advantage, even though the applications may be, may vary in dates a little bit. They just gone ahead and approved everything. That may happen tomorrow, and that could be a huge catalyst for not only Sol, but for the rest of the crypto community, right? And I don't know the odds, but I think it's better than 50%. There could be a chance it gets delayed again, but normally with delays, they kind of already have done it. And the SEC recently told a lot of these ETF issuers, like, pull some kind of application back. It's not needed, because they're coming out with some kind of blanket thing that allows exchanges to just go ahead and list them as long as they're fulfilling the blanket guidelines. So basically, it's pointing like they're all going to be approved. So tomorrow could be a huge day for Sol and all Sol-based project, and plus, just crypto overall, because it could be more than Sol. It could be XRP ETFs tomorrow too. Who knows? Who knows? So I think that's going to be pretty big. That's pretty big. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, so far this week we had a couple like weird days, kind of down days, and we had a really good day. Can tomorrow be a really good day and then lead into the weekend? I'm hoping so. I am hoping so. Outside of that, the only other thing to talk about is today is like everyone's talking about, and I already said my piece yesterday and this morning, but everyone's talking about BNB and the manipulation of BNB and manipulation of memes and so forth, because after the last few days, because of CZ's shilling, right, saying as meme season on BNB, and he specifically called out a few of them, one of them being like a community takeover, another one because it has the 4 or whatever, right? BNB memes shot up to the moon recently, and then yesterday they all came back down from the moon, and most of them are down 50, 60, 70, 80%. And you know, that's kind of to be expected with memes, right? This is why so many people are wary of memes, because you have like one figure, in this case CZ, that kind of pumps it all up, and you don't know who's behind them, right? Most of these projects, I saw an article, a breakdown, right, of these memes. Most of these are, you know, it's just like they're formed by like insiders or like cabal members, because like the top 10 holds like everything basically. And then of course, when new retail comes in, what they're doing is that's their exit liquidity and selling to them. So most of these guys have lost money. I saw something else today saying that 80% of the people that converted or sold to BNB lost money over the last few days, right? And then CZ had to kind of backtrack today saying, well, I didn't know, you know, people listen to me too much. I didn't know that I was going to cause this. You know, obviously memes, you know, goes into to the rest of the community and something like that. He was just backtracking hard, and people were still defending him, but it was obvious that he started this, just like he started the thing with Aster. Now, I have no problems against BNB. I told you guys I even bought some because I think it can do well, and if he keeps pushing, BNB overall will still do well, but not a fan of like Aster. I think it's highly manipulated, and I got rid of that. I certainly didn't buy any memes on BNB because you just can't trust them, and there's still new ones being launched, and as soon as they launch, they go up to the moon and they come back down because there's no substance to them. You don't know who created them. There's no face behind it. You don't know if they're legit or not, right? So that's the other thing. So CZ went from like being a hero to a villain overnight, although a lot of people still love him. You know, it's just unfortunate, right? Unfortunate, and that's why these memes are so different than my Clash community token, because you guys know who I am, what we're doing, what we're building. We have a mission, and we have one of the strongest communities out there, and it's just so different. So like, it still boggles my mind why so many people love to get into these unknown memes where no one knows who controls, you know, who's behind it, who's controlling it, what their mission is. None. Just pure speculation, versus getting into something that is not pure speculation, that has substance, led by someone that has been in this space for a long time, right? It's just mind-boggling, and it's still mind-boggling that so many people are not talking about it. I think because maybe they think it's already too big. They don't, you know, most of the gains are gone or something like that, or maybe they're a little jealous. They don't want to cover it. I don't know, whatever the reason, but I'm going to continue pushing forward. So that's the bottom line. And I got some big stuff I want to introduce tonight. I'm going to introduce something too. So in case you're interested in learning what that is, or you want to see me gameplay or learn about other stuff, go to my I Am George channel or pump.fun, and I'm also streaming on X, although I can't figure out how to turn on the live chat. Tune in tonight, or just tune in tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys at the usual time, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right? Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.